Hello, everybody. Happy Saturday. All right. Happy Saturday and welcome to the live stream. I just decided to go a little bit live today, um, before tomorrow's virtual event, just to remind everybody that if you want to see A44, you can. We're going to play it tomorrow, and then we're going to play it on Friday, the following Friday. So, yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about the movie. If you guys are interested in that. How's everybody's Saturday going? It's rainy here. I just made myself a smoothie. My dog's eating over there. I got some frozen banana, some vanilla soy milk, some Orgain protein powder, some dates, and a little bit of cinnamon. I think that's it. Yeah, super good. Normally I'm not hungry when I wake up, but today I woke up and I was really hungry, so. You love the black and white. Yeah, I was trying to figure out something with, I got a green screen behind me. It looks like a white wall, but that's all green screen. And it wasn't really working with what I had set up here, so I did this I actually did this for the last showing of the movie that I did. So, yeah, what's new with you guys? Rainy there, too. I did not stream it last night. No, I streamed it. When did I stream it? Last Sunday. And then Tuesday. Sunday was the first one for the Kickstarters. Tuesday was for everyone. And then I'm doing it tomorrow. So I want to let people know that you can still get in the way that you can watch it if you're not if you're a Kickstarter supporter in the $20 or above tier, then go to the Kickstarter account and go to A44, look at your updates if you didn't get one, if it's hidden in there, and look at the updates I put in there. You will get a link tomorrow, about an hour, around an hour before we play the movie, which will be at 3 p.m. Eastern time. And it's gonna be a private live, so it'll be like this, but it's private, so you'll only be able to come in if you have a link. So everybody from the Kickstarter will have a link, and if the public, if you're not a part of the Kickstarter, if you miss the Kickstarter, you can Venmo me $20 with your email address, and I will give you the link to watch the movie. And just so you know, the movie link, we're going to be doing it live, so I will be doing a Q&A directly after the movie. We'll have fun with that. We've already done 2 of them. We had a good time. We had a lot of good questions, and we talked about the movie and the making and certain parts of the movie, and it's good because like there's no spoilers because we all just watched it. But then I'll keep that link up there for, a good amount of time, and then I will take the link down. So if you missed it and you're like, oh, I can't watch it at 3:00, but maybe you can watch it at like 6 or 7, it'll still be up there. But by the next day, I will have had to take that down. So again, Sunday, tomorrow, and then the following Friday. Now, everything's going exactly like I thought from the very beginning. I mean, I feel like this is, for being a micro budget movie, I really feel like it's, can you guys hear me okay? Like, I got a new microphone. I just want to make sure the audio isn't too harsh or anything. But, yeah, I want to make sure that everybody, no, that's not what I was saying. That, other than you guys that know me and know the movie and will know that I've been making a movie, like nobody else knows about this movie, and even if they do hear about it, it's like A44, what's that? Like, so it's exactly going down the way I thought it would, which is the movie that nobody was looking to see. Nobody is looking to see this movie, which means we need people to review it. We need like quotes. Already I've got a ton of good quotes, and it's like, it really, I'll read a few to you of some of the people that have already watched this, and lots of good feedback. Actually, I've only had really, really, really good feedback from everybody, and they're all saying the same thing, and I love it. It makes me feel good about the movie, because it makes me feel like more people will really want to watch this movie. But let me just read a couple of these to you. I had a reporter from Syracuse.com go to the movie, and he's been looking forward to this movie since we first did the Kickstarter 7 years ago. So yeah, I've had a lot of friends and just strangers like message me direct messages after the fact saying how much they loved it, and that makes me feel super good, because A44 puts a unique twist on the zombie genre. The film features a well-chosen soundtrack, an awesome dog that will make you want to hug your pets closer. And this is somebody else that was actually an extra in the movie. She was just an extra in the movie. She had no idea really what the movie was about, and she just knew there was a vegan theme to it. So she waited all these years after being a zombie extra in the movie. And this is what she wrote. And this was like a couple weeks after, because she saw it live at the theater that I played it at. So this is what she says. Chris, I have to tell you, I really do love the movie. I can't explain it too well, but it really stuck with me. It's one of a kind type of movie, and I enjoyed watching it and feeling it. It's hard to explain, but it was very impactful for me. And I've had a lot of people say similar things, like they woke up the next day and that's the first thing they thought about. They kept thinking about it, and like people saying like it didn't really seem like a low budget movie. All of these things make me feel super good about the movie. And, obviously I had insecurities about showing it at first, because I was like, I don't know, but I went back and I fixed everything I could, everything that I didn't like. And I'm really happy with it. And I can't wait for you guys. I can't wait for the world to see it. So that's how you'll be able to see it. If you want to see it tomorrow. Linda wrote down what you guys can do, and I pinned it to the top, and the information is in this video. It's below this video in the description. Why is this doing this to me? I don't want that to do that. Okay. Oh, really, Trini? I have a friend that's been watching that as well. Make Believe says, I now have seen it twice. I would love to own it. I would watch it every Halloween with Fright Night. I love that. And, I do want to get it out there. And I also want to eventually put it on DVD. That would be amazing. I mean, that's something that, like, I'm not just talking about. Like, I will do it at some point. I just got to look at the logistics of doing that. Oh, and I should also say that there's nothing out there yet, so don't go look for it. I have to announce it probably this coming week. But we have another movie theater that we are going to show the movie at on May 3rd. We're going to be at the Cinemopolis in Ithaca, New York. And that'll be in the evening of 5/3. So I'm very excited to be able to do that. Produce, yes. But you got to watch it within a certain time. Yeah, if you want to... I have to personally... so if you're gonna pay to watch it, I would pay... either the day before or the day of. But like, if you want to watch next Friday's, wait until then to do it, because I have to go through my emails and make sure I'm sending the link to the right people, and it can get a little confusing. But if you So for instance, if the one tomorrow, it starts at 3 o'clock, and maybe you want to watch it at like 7 o'clock in the evening, obviously you won't be able to, partake in the live Q&A afterwards, but you can still go back and watch that. I will still run it for that. Just let me know what time. Like if you're going to buy a ticket to watch it, give me your email and then give me an approximation of when you want to watch it. Because I don't want to turn the link off while you're watching it. So, but I've been giving everybody, I've been leaving it up there for like, 12, 13 hours. So give me a link for the public to Venmo you for the next ones. Yeah, the link is, my Venmo is right in my description. It's actually Venmo. I don't know if there's a link for it, but it's just my name, at Chris Cooney. Oh, you have no audio. Can everybody else hear me? Oh, gotcha. I don't know sign language. So eventually we will need DVDs of A44. I got stickers right here. These are pretty cool stickers. I was thinking about getting some more. Just simple stickers. And I know you can't see that, but these are red and black. And you will know more about that, obviously, after you watch the movie. Those of you, don't give it away, but those of you who have seen the movie, you know exactly what that is right there. I should have worn my A44 shirt. I'm not wearing that right now. But yeah, that's the other thing. I have a bunch of merch up there. I've got awesome hoodies, A44. I've got t-shirts. You can go to the link is also down here. You can go to the veganzombie.com. You can, here's the other thing that I wanted. Well, I got a couple things. So I'm seeing Stacy is in here. Ryan's in here. Coughlin. These are people that were, part of the movie. They're characters in the movie. They're part of the cast. And some of us will be, I think, Ryan, what day did you say you were going to be for the Q&A? I'll have them in the Q&A either on Sunday or Friday, and I think Friday he said. So there's like more of the, you'll know more who he is after seeing A44. He's one of the main cast members. Stacy was the first AD, and she's also an actor in there as well. So we're going to try to get some of the cast also. We probably won't have as many as we did at the premiere that we did, but at the Ithaca showing, it's still close enough to where I live where we can get some people from the cast to be there for the Q&A, in case you're wondering. And then, what was the other thing I was going to say? I was like on a roll, like what? Forgot. Give me a second. I'll try to remember. Yeah, they're going to be different links. So if you buy the Friday one, that's going to be like, I need to start basically in order to get a link, I need to start the stream. So I'll start the stream, and this is what I do. Just so you know, I'm a hands-on person. I need to see something first. So this is what I do. Let me see. So I will start the stream. And then usually you see me about 10 minutes before. But I need to start the stream in order to grab a link. I can't get a link without the stream being started. So the stream will start and it'll look like this. Okay? So it'll look like that. And then I will come on about 10 minutes before. And I'll introduce the movie. I'll say a little bit about the movie. Then we'll play the movie. And then when it's done, we'll do a Q&A. And then after I'm done with the Q&A, I usually put this one up. Obviously, it'll say 3 instead of 8. But that's just like if you're coming in late. So if you come in late to watch it, you're going to have to like rewind it. But obviously, you're going to have to fast forward at least an hour in, because that hour placeholder before, I need that. I need to go live to get the link to give to you guys. And then, that's how we do it. And it seems to be working pretty well. I was able to change it to 1080, so you can watch it at 1080. Before it was at 720. It still looked good on both of them, but now it's at 1080. So I would always suggest when you start, and I'll remind you guys of this too. You can, well, if you don't have Venmo, you can do PayPal. I know PayPal takes a little bit about it, but yeah, you can just PayPal me. And I don't know if my PayPal is links here, but if you want to PayPal me, just go to the Vegan Zombie. I just remember what I was going to say. Go to theveganzombie.com. And on the side, on the right-hand side, if you scroll down, there's a PayPal donation. Just do the $20 there, and give me a note. Tell me that you want to see the movie, what day you want to see it, and give me your email address that you want me to send the link to. So that's the only other way I can think of doing it. Because if you do it here on YouTube, unfortunately, they take 30% of it. Graven, that's a pretty good collector. I like collecting DVDs too. I haven't gotten rid of any of mine because, like, if, whatever reason, I want to be able to just watch my DVDs. And we all know what George Lucas did with the VHS tapes of Star Wars. He changed them. The other thing that I was going to say, which might really help us, is if you've already seen the movie, or if you're going to see the movie, I'm asking a favor. Even if you didn't love the movie, just help me out here for the love of what I've done here with, all of the Kickstarter people, everybody involved here, and the fact that this is like the first pro-vegan feature horror narrative. We really want to get it out there. We really want this message to be out there. So even if you're not a huge fan of horror, please consider going over to the IMDb for A44 and giving us a good review without giving away any spoilers. No spoilers. We don't want people to read that and be like, oh, that's what happens. So please, please, please just give like a nice review for us. And, yeah, we do have an IMDb. If you go to A44Movie.com, you can see it. Everything. Our web designer Max really did a good job with that website. He's been adding a little bit to it over the months, and it's really come together. You can see the whole cast and the crew, behind the scenes pictures. You can see the trailer. Like, it's really nice. So, and the link at the bottom is the IMDb, so you can just click it, take you straight to the IMDb. Is it just a live chat and or Q&A video? It'll be like this. It'll be like, I'll come on like this again, and I'll be talking to you just like I am right now, and we'll be doing a Q&A right here. It'll be like we just finished watching the movie, now we're talking about it. That's exactly what it's going to be. And, depending on how interested you guys are and how many questions you are, like I think last time we went a little bit over an hour, maybe an hour and a half. We were really excited about it. But obviously, if there's no questions for whatever reason, we'll just end it. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Ryan, if you want to come over here afterwards, you're welcome to. I can try to fit another chair down here. If you watch it later, yes. If you watch it later, you can watch the Q&A. You just can't participate in it. Well, George Lucas changed different things. Like the whole Greedo, when he shot first. He definitely shot first. No, Han shot first. And they made it like Greedo did and then Han did, because they didn't want Han to be just like a cold-blooded killer. But that's actually what really happened in the original. And then he tried to edit so much stuff out of that. Robert Ted is John's dad. That's right. That's John's dad. And if you've already seen the movie, like you said, he's he's right at the beginning of the movie. I don't know. So yeah, that's pretty much all the information I can think of giving you guys for the movie. I'm trying to think of what movie wise. I'm very happy with what we got, and I'm working on putting it into some other theaters that want to play it, and hopefully we can make a little bit of money to give to a sanctuary or two or 10. And I'm still working on we don't have any dates or anything yet, but I'm still working on doing one out in LA at some point. And then trying to get it out there to the world, trying to really make this release happen. There's no real updates with film festivals. We haven't got into any of them yet, which is kind of weird to me. But I don't know. Yeah, I am using my crappy webcam for this. This is why it probably doesn't look as good as it normally does, because my actual camera is just, it's so fidgety with the wiring. And it's not the wire, it's my camera, because I have the same camera as Craig, and he has no problems. It's the port on my camera. So even though I have a really nice camera, it's at least for doing live streams, I decided not to use it because it keeps freezing up, and it's just so. At least this is more reliable, but it's not as good quality. It's like a really old webcam. That's what I was gonna do. I forgot to, but the other day I was gonna look in to see if there was just like a dedicated, there's got to be now, like a dedicated cheap webcam that I can buy that's strictly for doing these kind of things, that we can at least get some 4K or whatever. I don't know when the release is going to be. I'm still trying to work on that, but I might just upload it myself, self-publish, since we aren't hearing back from any distributors. You know what? That's part of the story, though. We're not. I'll be completely honest. We're not getting into any film festivals. We've applied to 13. I've heard back from about 7 of them. We're getting rejected from all of them. And I know movies, and I think that this movie is well worth getting into a film festival. And I don't know why we're not getting in, but I'm happy with this movie, and I think a lot of people will really like this movie. So far, like I said, everybody has said only really, really good things about it. Not just oh yeah, that was really good. No, they're going above and beyond to let me know how much they loved it. So it's part of the story. Hey, this is the movie that no film festival would pick up, that no distributor wanted. So I'll just do it myself. I'll upload it, hopefully to Amazon Prime, something like that, and we can put it up there. And then once, hopefully, people will see it and want to review the movie and be like, okay, you got to see this movie. This is a movie that nobody's looking for, but you got to see it, kind of thing. And I don't know. Maybe then a distributor will be like, hey, we want to pick up your movie. But right now, I don't know. I think we're just going to do it that way. When am I coming to Chicago? Somebody did contact me about doing a movie in a theater in Chicago. I've only been there, I think, how many times? I've been to Chicago a couple times, twice. So, but when the release is going to happen, obviously, I will let everyone know. But I got to get it out there, I got to put it out there before, somebody beats us to oh, well, we got the first vegan film now. Yeah. But I do have a lot of nice merch. If anybody here has bought any of the merchandise, I would love to have you guys help, help promote the brand and stuff. So if you guys want to take a picture and post it to social media, I will repost it. I would love to see you guys wearing, the A44 merchandise, the hoodies, the t-shirts. And so I also have some pretty amazing posters. I got 3 really awesome posters. If you want, I'll go grab them and I'll show you. Why don't I do that? Of course, Chris. So I got some really nice posters here. And I know I've showed you guys before, but I want to show you again. And what I just did is I just ordered, because I didn't have anything to ship them in. So I just ordered those little round tubes so that we can take one of these, roll it up, and put it in there. Look at this poster right here. This captures the dream sequence. Just a placeholder, don't worry. That wasn't the real poster. And I do have a lot of posters. So, okay, so we have this one. You know what? This isn't in color, so you guys can't see the real. I wasn't even thinking. Hold on, let me do something. The reason why it's black and white because of the green screen, but like, hold on one second. Go to filters. Let's bring that back up. Put some color in that. Okay, here we go. That might be too much saturation, but I feel like that still is. Hold on, let me see what I can do. Filter. There we go. Anyway, there's like a real glare on it. Let me take that over there. You guys have seen this before, right? Okay. It looks a lot better in person is what I'm trying to say here. And there's a lot of these ones, but then we have this one. This was the newest one right here. You guys recognize him? That's my Andy, star of the show. And then we got lots of posters here. And then this is the last one. Oh no, they all fell. Oh no. Hold on. Okay, here's... Come on, Glare. The Glare Witch Project. Anyway, they look way better in person, but that's just kind of the idea. I ruined a few of them. I ruined a handful of them. They bent. Bummer. Gotta be careful with these. Anyway, I should probably just have 3 of them at the top so I don't have to do that again. But a few of them got bent. Maybe I'll just go hang these on a telephone pole somewhere. Promotion. They're already bent. Okay, I am back. All right. Smoothie sip. I didn't really go too many places when I went to Chicago. I went to the Chicago Diner. This is a long time ago. This is like probably 10 years or more. Chicago Diner. And then I went again in like 2017, and we were just driving through, and I went to, oh, what was it called? I forget the name of it. But I think they just had like juices and stuff like that. I don't remember. I might think of it later. I don't like this. I think it's too saturated. Let's bring it back. There we go. Better. They're not on my website right yet, but they're going to be on there very soon because I just ordered the packing things and I got a notification that they were just shipped. So I got to put them up there. And this is a bent one, but this is how they'll be. Rolled up like this, put in the tube, sent to you. And then you open it up, you can put some books on it so it's not rolled up anymore. And then frame it, whatever you want to do. I've got a bunch over here that we all had the whole cast sign. That was real fun. I knew I would want that, and I didn't know when I would ever see the whole cast together again. Although not everybody was there, but a lot of the cast was there. And I wanted that for, just... I made a movie, like I kind of wanted that. Yeah, so they'll be up there soon. Let's see. Off topic. Yesterday, I'm trying to help my friend move, and my truck. I bought kind of like a beat up, broken down truck because my car was better than my car, and my car was ready to break down, which, I sold my car and I made a little bit there. Old junker. And so my truck totally all rusted out on the back when I would shut the tailgate. And I shut the tailgate like a week and a half ago, and then it wouldn't open. I couldn't get it open. I'm like, well, it won't open. And it has one of those like bed things on the top. So I'm like, how am I going to get in here? Like, I don't know. So I had to like pry it open. I was all black and blue on my arm. I had to stick my arm in there, and like there's like little anchors that anchor it down so it won't open up, and also so people can't break into it. And I ended up having to break one of those off just to get that open. And then I still couldn't get the tailgate down. And I knew I had to help move and stuff. And it was all raining yesterday. I don't know if anybody follows me on Snapchat, but go watch my stories if you do, because it's pretty crazy. So I ended up going down to my storage unit and grab my tools. I had to buy a special tool and everything, but I was able to take the handle. I'm sorry if I'm boring people, but I had to take the I'm proud of myself for this story. So I had to take the handle off. So I unscrewed it. I'm not a mechanic. I've never done this. I'm not usually, I usually need help when I do stuff like this because, I'll ruin it. I need to do something first in order to do it. Like I can fix the headlights on my car because, I watched a YouTube video and then I did it a couple times. But, this handle, what do I got to lose? The whole thing is not opening. It's all rusted. The GMC on the truck totally fell off, so you can't even see what kind of truck it is. So I get it open, and I see the bar. There's a bar in there that's not connected. So I pulled the bar, and I was able to open it. I'm like, okay, so I opened it. So I reconnected the bar. I screwed everything back together. I put everything back on, and I closed it, and I'm like, I fixed it. And then I went to open it, and it was jammed again. The bar fell off again. So at this point, I'm like, what time is it? So I called the junkyard. There's a junkyard that I've been to one other time. And I'm like, do you have a tailgate for my kind of truck? And they're like, yeah, we do. And I'm like, well, I got a white truck. They go, we have one white one and it's $76. So I'm like, that's not bad for an entire new tailgate, which will fix the whole problem and everything. So I go there, and I don't even know I don't even really know. I have to YouTube a video to see how to take the tailgate off. So first I got to see if there's any good ones. So I get this printed out list of every row, and this junkyard is huge. Go watch my Snapchat story. And I put on my big rain boots that go up to my knees, and I'm walking through mud and oil spills and sludge, and it looked like the movie Wall-E. You know, it was a junkyard just full of cars that are, torn apart, collisions. People come here and they they grab pieces and that kind of thing. So I'm looking at all these trucks, and there's like 6 or 7 of them that fit my description, but there's only one that's white. My truck is white. There's only one white one, and the rest of them are different colors. So at this point, I'm like, I don't even care. Like, I'm just looking. I found the white one, and it was like totally not usable. So I'm like, do I want to leave, or I want to keep looking? So I looked at a few other ones, and there was 2 left that I can't find the row. I'm like, this place is huge. So I walk back in to look at the map, and the lady's like, what row are you looking for? And I'm like, I'm looking for 23 and 28. And they're like, all the way down to the very end of the yard. So this is like really far away. So I'm like, oh, great. And meanwhile, they're like, hurry up and get your pieces. Like, we're closing in a half an hour. And I'm like, shit. So I beeline all the way to the end. It takes me forever to get there. And there's 2 more trucks. And the last one I look at is the only one that's usable. It's still bent in certain places, but it closed and it opened. It wasn't white, it was gray. So I'm like, okay. They're like, oh, you can't have the wires either. I'm like, oh my God, like, why? It would be so much easier if I can just undo the wires. So now I see what I need to do. I'm looking at what I need to do, and I need a wrench to take these 2 nuts out. And so I go all the way back to the front. I go out to my car, and I grab just a handful of wrench pieces to find, like one of these has to fit, So I just throw them all in my pockets. My pockets are all weighted down. I got a ton of wrenches with me because I don't know what size it is. I'm just like eyeballing it. So I walk. And then I'm like, how do I get it back up there? Like, it's a whole tailgate. My shoulder's still hurting me a little bit. And I'm like, how am I going to carry a whole tailgate all the way back up there? It's like half a mile, it seems. And they're like, oh, a wheelbarrow. I'm like, it's so awkward. It's not going to fit in a wheelbarrow. So when I was down there looking at it, I saw somebody left a wheelbarrow down there. So I'm like, okay, that's one thing I don't have to bring all the way back with me. So I walk all the way back down there. They're like, we only have 20 minutes left. Hurry up and bring your stuff up front. So I'm like racing over there. I'm walking in the sludge, and I find it, and I start taking it off. And like, it took me a while because it was more problems, but I got it off, and like, I pull it out, and then I balance it on this wheelbarrow, and I'm like, it doesn't fit in a wheelbarrow. So like, I'm trying to like balance it so it doesn't slide off into the mud, because it's really muddy. It's raining, and I'm trying to balance it. And I'm like carrying it, and I can't even tell you how far. I am so far away from, this place is huge. So I finally get up front. I go through the doors. I'm like, okay, so what can I do with the old one? Can I just give it to you? And they're like, oh yeah, well, it's $3 or whatever. I'm like, okay. So at that point, it's like, I barely have any time left before they close. So I don't want to carry an extra tailgate with me. So it's raining out. I go out in the parking lot. I get out the tools again, and I start. And I'm not a mechanic in any way. I just learned to do this as I'm doing it. I took my whole entire tailgate off, put it on the ground, take the new one, put it up there, get everything lined up. One of the screws took me forever because I had this clamp on. I couldn't get it out. So I'm really prying it. I finally get it out. I get everything on. I shut it, open it, shut it. It works. I got a gray tailgate on my white truck. I'm not complaining. So then I bring the other one back in. I go up there. Literally, I have 4 minutes left before they close. They give me $3 for the return. And I'm like, I should just quit YouTube and become a mechanic. Joking, but like that's how I felt at the moment. Anyway, that's my story. So I feel good about that. Meanwhile, everybody in the chat is gone because of that story. They're like, yeah, we don't need to hear that. Chris, start talking about vegan food. So then I went to Wegmans. Just kidding. I actually did that the night before. I grabbed a few things that I don't know, I was just craving that I haven't had in so long. One of them was the soy boy ravioli. I used to get those like 25, even more years ago. And so I got some of those. And then the other thing that I kind of just stopped getting because they're kind of expensive now. And I can't really justify getting them anymore, but I was really craving them. So I grabbed a couple vegan Amy's burritos. I know I can make my own, but like I just wanted some of those. So truck repair with the vegans. And last week it was like bathroom repair with me and John fixed the shower that was leaking, and now that's all good. So yeah, like, and I've been moving stuff, so getting a good workout there too, for sure. I mean, when I was done with that, my hands look like my hands now are just look like I'm just a painter. I don't know. Probably not. That's probably not a good thing. Not a good thing, but not a good analogy. But my hands yesterday looked like I was a straight up mechanic. Like they look like the dirt and grime of like a horror movie or something. I think that's pretty much, I don't think I have any other stories since the last time I saw you guys. I just wanted to let you all know about the movie, and if you guys want to, I know a lot of people were talking about it. They want to see the movie, and because I don't know when it's going to be released, I'm still working on it. If you guys really want to watch it, here's your chance tomorrow and next Friday. And yeah, the wait will be over. The only thing I ask you is please don't share the link with anyone. Private link just for you. I'm going to reach out to Dr. Greger and see if he wants to watch the movie too. I did reach out to his assistant yesterday, but it might be too late since I don't know if he'll get it by the weekend, by tomorrow. So I'll just text him and say, hey, you want to watch the movie? I know Hench Herbivore is going to watch it tomorrow. I reached out to him. He's got a little cameo in the movie. Make sure you look out for him. Jane has already seen the movie. And yeah. Anything else that I'm missing? Anything else you guys want to know? Anything else we should talk about? Timmy? Probably not. What time is it anyway? 1:30. 1:30 where I am. It was good that I was able to fix it on my own because it probably would have cost 2 or 3 times as much as if I, took it somewhere to get it fixed. And you don't think that's a problem or anything, but like I can't. It's my shoulder's still kind of a little bit hurt, so it's really hard to lift things over it rather than just put it up there and, utilize the full bed of the truck. Why not, right? I just hope it lasts me until I can get a new one because it's the truck itself. It's like, if it broke down on me tomorrow, I wouldn't be surprised. Knock on wood. You sent me a Venmo. your email address. You can't... Wait, other people sent me Venmo and they were able to put their email address. Let me see. Nope, not that. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. Okay, there we go. Okay, transactions. I did get one. And I don't see an email. So you can email me and just say, just remind me like your name on here and who you are, and I will make sure to reply to that email address with the link for you. You can wait, are you saying you want to Facebook the message? You could. Where do you mean? To my vegan zombie? My vegan zombie Facebook account? Just let me know who you are on here and you can do that, yes. Or are we friends on my personal page? I don't know. My AI crashed. Yeah, just give me your email and I'll make sure to get you that link tomorrow. You want this for tomorrow, right? Tomorrow. So, I wonder what we're going to make on Monday. We'll probably go to Craig's. We went to John's last week because Craig wasn't feeling well, but we can probably do Craig's again Monday. Probably have something to do with pizza though, right? All right. Well, yeah, that's what to do if you want to see the movie tomorrow. And then after that, there's one more showing, and then I don't know. Then all of the Kickstarter ones will be satisfied, which technically they already are. But I don't know if I'll do any more. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I'll do a surprise one at some point. I think these are really fun. We're getting a good amount of people joining to watch it. And as far as the Kickstarter people mainly, there's not too many people from the public that are watching it, which is a little bit concerning. But like, again, I feel like nobody is looking to watch this movie. But once they see it, they're like, wow, this was a really good movie. So it's one of those things. If you know anybody that reviews movies or anything like that, I'm sure some of the people in the horror community that review movies will definitely want to be one of the first people, to review this one. I know that if I was doing that, I would want to be one of the first to do it. So it's like one of those things that it's like hidden. It's hidden out there because nobody knows about it. Just us. And how many people are here? What? 30 people. 30 people know about this out of the whole world. Not very many. No, there's a little bit more than that. But still, like, you know what I'm saying. We want more people to know about this movie than 30. And because we don't have that $1 million budget to like promote the movie and market the movie, then we have to rely on word of mouth. So all of you guys and posting on social media to get the word out for the movie. But I want to, like, if you watch the movie and it really, if you really felt like it was more than just good to you, then message me, give me your take, without giving away spoilers, let me know what you thought. And if I could, I'll use your quotes on social media, like how they do with movies, where it says like, you know, the most riveting movie of the year, you know, that kind of thing. Let me know like what you guys think. Put it in your words. I would love to use more. I've already got like a ton, but like I want to like I need to screenshot them and like make little, I don't know, memes or whatever with them to so other people grabs their interest, you know, like, well, if they thought that, like maybe I should watch it. Yeah, for sure. Once it's released and people can go watch it, but technically people can watch it right now, tomorrow. Okay, well, I think I'm going to go on with my day. I just wanted to come on here, a quick little Saturday live, and do this. Remember, I will be on tomorrow a little bit before the live stream, and I will be on after the live stream. And I will be looking forward to everybody's reactions to the movie. That's what I'm here for. That's what I made the movie for people to watch it. And I love, love, love hearing people's reactions. I love to hear what everybody thought of all of our hard work. And yeah. I kind of want to read this one too because this one was really good. This is one of the main actors from the movie, and she texted me after her and her family watched it last week. And I'm going to leave some of the stuff out because I don't want to give away any spoilers, but she says, and she emphasized the word love. She goes, "We loved it. It was so trippy seeing all those scenes we worked so hard on come to life. Indy totally stole the show. Genuinely teared up at the scene of blah, 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 because it was genuine and it made it even better. There's a scene that I wrote in there, but I didn't necessarily, it wasn't like action, you know, it was a mistake. It was something else that was happening, but something organically happened and we filmed it and it's in the movie." She says, "My parents loved the concept and were blown away by how professional everything looked. Every 5 seconds, my dad squealed and said, 'Indy!'" Yeah, so that, yeah. Did I just wake up? I woke up a few hours ago. I'm a night owl, so you know. I woke up, came on here, let you guys know, and then I got to get on to the rest of my day. So everybody have a great day. If you have any other questions, you can reach out to our fabulous moderator, Linda. No, I'm just kidding. You can reach out to me, and I will give you any information you need to know about that. And hope to see a lot of you tomorrow if you haven't seen it yet. And otherwise, I'll see you guys on Monday for the Monday live stream. Have a great day. See you soon.